Hey everyone, this is the beautiful house we're looking at today, right in front of us. We're in the village of Raykova. Super peaceful. You can hear some roosters crowing in the distance and they're all kicking off as the sun's starting to go down. Yeah, amazing house to show you. We're right on the edge of the village. It's a great house and ready to move right into. I'm going to talk you through that. Comes with a separate plot, pretty much right on the edge here. You've got a farm up the top there, and then you've got beautiful views to the south there in the Rodopis. You've got beautiful forest up here on our left now. But first of all, while I'm out here, I'm going to show you this other little piece of land that comes with the house. Going up today for 50,000 lev for both plots, the house and this, everything included, ready to move in. This plot here is about 1,100 square metres and the house and the garden comes to about another 1,000, so it's just over half an acre in total. And this is a beautiful little plot. It's not been used for a very long time. The barn's not in a great shape, but it just used to keep animals here. You can see the pine forest up behind us. And you've got actually the road that takes you to Svilingrad. You're only 13 kilometres to Svilingrad from here. It's not the best road, but you're nice and close to town. You've also got a drinking water spring just down the road as well. And you've got a little river that runs down there and you can't even see it. I have asked and they said that there's water flowing nearly all of the year, if not all of the year. Anyway, while I'm here, let me just try and show you a little bit closer. You can't really tell exactly where the land goes up to, but the usable land is up to kind of the end of the barn where I'm standing now. And down here is just thick brambles and climbers climbing up these poplar trees. Maybe silver birch, I can't tell. It's too bright, the sun's shining right in my eyes. This is the barn. Yeah, not in a great way like I said, but it is savable. The roof's going to need some work and I can't even get in because there's a kind of like a big fence in front of the doorway and there's just a trough in there. They said they used to keep cows, I think, if I remember. Let me just try and show you inside the door anyway. There you go. It's fairly solid, it's not bad, it's just it just needs a bit of, you can easily restore this, but it would make a great garage, great workshop area, and it runs up to that building, that sort of small square thing you can see up there, and that is a, I don't know what the English word is, like a brick oven, like a pizza oven type thing. What they do is they use it for cooking lamb. They've explained to me a few times, different people, it's quite common to find them. It's yeah, no, they're really proud of their little ovens when they've built themselves one. This is the house here and then the garden in front. I'll show you that in a second, but while I'm here let me show you this oven. It needs to have the chimney built up a little bit more. See a brick's fallen off there and it's just got some plastic bottles and some straw inside it at the minute, but it's got what you do is you make a big fire in there, get it really hot, you wait till all the bricks turn white. When they do, you scrape all that fire out and then they stick a whole lamb in there and let that cook overnight and eat it the next day. I've forgotten, I think it's an Easter tradition, but I can't remember now. The land runs up to this post here, so you've got, I think, about 4 metres behind the house, is what he said. And then you've got this little extension that's been built on the side. This is just really used for wood storage. You know, I didn't notice this until now, but you've got like a hard standing here along the back of the house, which is concrete. You could actually make that into a little driveway and park your car on there if you wanted to. You've got a doorway through here into this kind of garage space, like I said, wood storage. And here's your front garden. Going to untie the lock. So here's your little garage space. And I said the wood isn't included. All the furniture is and all the personal belongings are here. You've actually got a load of doors, door frames and windows that were built many years ago to be fitted on the upstairs of the house, and never actually fitted. Never got around to doing that. But that's what all this is here, and they're all included with the property. The whole house is built with stone. Here it's this granite stone, although it's slightly whiter colour, but it seems to me to be just as hard as the normal granite that they use in other buildings that we look at regularly. It's just a slightly different colour. This house was built in 1960 by my friend's father. And if you see the outline of this wall here, he said this was the original house on the plot that was built by his grandfather in 1930, 90 years ago. They knocked it down. Well, I think they built this house here, and then later they knocked this one down, and they've turned this little patch in front of us into a small vegetable garden for his elderly mother. She lives here by herself at the moment. And this little road here, this gateway, takes you out onto this road, and that runs down. You've got another little river stream on that side, takes you up towards the centre. You're just a couple minute walk to the centre where there's a little shop and post office. It's a nice little village, really like it. I've done a drive through, so if you search for a drive through Raykova Mogila, that's Raikov, I want to say, Mogila, Mogila. Not very good at spelling, I'm going to have to check that's right, but you should be able to find a drive through the village. Maybe I'll link that in the description for you. How about that? Click on the description, you can see our website, our Facebook page, and you can see a little drive through the village. So as you can see, pine forest up there. This is the front garden. They've just done nothing with it, it's just weeds, like I said. About 1,000 square metres in total. You've got a little stretch behind the house. The rendering work looked pretty good on the photos, and it's hard to see how it's going to look on the video, but it is. It just needs a little bit of touching up here and there, and the house wants to be painted. It's going to look amazing. They've got beautiful old grapevines growing all along here, which have now died back. We're in November today. But nice shaded seating area outside the front of the house, and a little summer kitchen area here with water. So you're on mains water, mains electricity, and you've also got a tap over there that comes from a nearby lake. So you have free garden water throughout the year. I'll take my shoes off and show you inside. So you've got a little reception room here that at one point would have been open. That's why you've got the window there, but they've blocked it up for extra warmth. And I'll show you the house. It's beautifully done, and this is actually done by a good friend of mine and Bulgarian tradesman that we use. He's a great roofer, and he's a great tradesman, and he's a lovely guy, and he's done a lot of the work here 4 years ago just to keep his mum dry and warm throughout the year. And anyway, she's reaching 90 now and wants to move her into town to be in an apartment closer to him, and decided it's time to sell the house. So here we are, and like I said, you can move right in. This room is so lovely and warm right now. The lights flickering a bit, I think that might need a new bulb. But yeah, his mum's in here. She lives in this room in the winter pretty much. Got the fire going there, which is roaring inside. And she's got some kind of soup or stew cooking on the top. It smells amazing. You've got concrete floors throughout downstairs, and you can see it's tiled, and all the walls, they're all aluminium framework with plasterboard, and same as the ceilings. There's a few little cracks on the joints reappearing, so you are going to want to do a little bit of work, but he can also be employed to do this. The whole house was rewired, well, the downstairs especially was completely rewired. This is a tiled floor again in here, and then you've got a kitchen. It might not be up to some people's Western standards, it's probably not earthed, and sometimes there's not as many sockets or switches as we like, but everything is new and it is working, and it's absolutely fine. You've got lovely original wooden doors, not original wooden doors, but newly made wooden doors like this one here, and well, they're all the way throughout the house. And I think it's just in this room you've got an aluminium new modern window here and there above the TV. Across, you've got another room here. Again, all newly plasterboarded, nice tiled floors, new electrics, and original wooden windows through here. Every room has access to the chimneys. Probably needs a chimney pot on there. You see a little bit of water's leaked down and stained the wall. But yeah, everything was done 4 years ago. The roof is almost completely new. Like I said, as well as the electrics and all the work that you see. And one thing they did is they took down the original outside staircase which leads up to the terrace, and they've turned this room upstairs and downstairs here into an inside staircase with a bathroom. So here you've got your toilet, and it's hard for me to show you with this camera stabiliser on, but yeah, you've got a little shower there, sink, toilet, and he's built a septic tank out in the garden and run all the pipe work out to there. You can see as well there's new plastic pipes running into the house, and then this little storage space here underneath the stairs is just full of homemade lids and itsers and pickles and fruits and preserves, squash, all kinds of things like that. Got a solid concrete staircase, and it is absolutely solid. Got some chilies drying on the walls here. And if I stand back, you can see this would have just been a standard room, but they've built it like this, makes an internal staircase. You've got a good sized hallway here, and these are the windows that were built many years ago, he said, but never fitted. He said he sourced the wood from up in the mountains, and it's the name doesn't translate, but I think it's what we would call like red pine or pitch pine maybe. He's saying it's full of resin, that you don't even need to treat it or stain it, and that they last forever, and they're absolutely solid. You can't get that kind of wood over here in Bulgaria anymore. It just doesn't really exist, unfortunately. And then this is where the old staircase would have led you to, and this is now the terrace. It's a beautiful spot. You can see Vasil down there doing some work on the walnut tree. Like I said, we're in November. It's beautifully warm today. There's not a cloud in the sky. I've been walking around in a t-shirt, and you can actually see the Rhodope Mountains through there, through the valley, but it's so hazy today I can only just make them out. You're not going to see it on with the sun shining into the camera like that. But yeah, it's a beautiful spot. Super peaceful. And this could actually be made into a room. You know, it'd be very easy to put some windows in there if you wished. Have it as almost like a little greenhouse or something like that. You could do anything, but it's a beautiful place to sit and have your morning coffee. 2 more rooms to show you. This room here. As you can see, nothing much has been done with the upstairs. It's just kept as a storage space. But like I said, you've got the windows, the furniture's included. You've actually got beautiful wooden floorboards underneath this laminate. I think I can show you in the other room. These walls are painted, but there's very little cracking in them. You've just got some damage to the ceilings, like you can see up there. And he said that all the damage was done before he repaired the roof. And as you'll see in the next room as I go through, he's ripped down some of the old ceilings so that he could have access to get up into the roof. And this is what he does. I've been with him today to get some quotes on roofing work. You can see it there. It was water damage before, and he's just ripped a hole to get up and down easily. What we generally do is we put an aluminium frame around the wall, or a wooden frame, use some 2x4s, and screw up some plasterboard, leave the old ceiling there. It's not going to go anywhere, it's going to be fine. Acts as extra insulation. And yeah, just hang it. You know, we've got at least 2.5 meters of height here, probably pushing 3 meters of height, even in these upstairs rooms. So I think you've got more than enough space to hang another ceiling 10-20 centimeters below if you wish to do that. Lovely big windows. They're probably 160, 170 wide, and again, just amazing views. So yeah, that's the house. As I said, up to date for 50,000 levs or nearest offer. If you want to get in touch, you want to find out about how you can buy a beautiful property like this, your Bulgarian dream home in a beautiful little village, get in touch today. You can give us a call. I'll find our phone numbers through our website. Links to our website and Facebook page are in the description. And yeah, as always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for taking the time, and we will see you again soon in the next video.